Shout out driveline specialists north of Hermantown. These guys get her done and get her done right. All right, we got a brand new drive shaft. We're gonna toss this guy in and see how it goes. It's supposed to be right. They put a heavier tube on it, replaced the same slip joint, replaced the male end, new U-joints. So it should be pretty good. We just gotta go down in the belly of the beast to put it in. It's not too bad to do, but it's much heavier now, so we'll see how it goes. New straps, new bolts, should be good. Okay, we're gonna show you the underside of this thing. There's all the protection for the underside of the tracks. And you come right here, and there's the drive shaft. Hey buddy, get out of here. There's the new shaft, there's the Eaton 6-speed, there is the differential there. No room for a pinion brake, and I would have to put a drum on the back of the transmission to get a brake, so I'll have to get one of them eventually, but for the time being, this is gonna make it shake a hell of a lot less, I hope. It didn't shake bad before, but it wasn't not even close to perfect. So this is what the underside looks like. These are the fuel lines and the fuel gauge. I just got them draped down here so they're out of the way. And there's the engine up there. See how it sits down in the tunnel? That's the underside. And then the diff is back here. Just gonna shine some light. And there's a pump on the pinion that circulates the fluid, and there's a tank up there for more fluid. That's how the differential works. But yeah, drive shaft is in. Just gotta get a couple more bolts and some Loctite for back there on the flange. But that's what the underside looks like. Okay, we got the drive shaft in. You can see it in there. I was gonna fire it up to spin it, see how it looks, but there's no gas tank, so I can't do that. But I started working on this, and I got the cutting edge cut to length and the spikes cut in it, so that turned out pretty good. Hey, shush it. So that'll get bolted on there, but it should get plenty of traction in the ice. So, hey, settle down, buddy. So yeah, that'll get bolted on there next. Got the cutting edge bolted on now. Cut some teeth in it. Also finished the pins. I just put a plate on them and a bolt to hold them in, kind of like how an excavator is. And then I had to weld a gusset up in there by the pin bosses at the end of the stick, because I only put one on the back side and I needed one on the front side too. Then I just cut the pins off. So we just pull a little bolt out there and then slide them out if you ever take them out. So that is a big thing off the list of things to do. And it turned out pretty nice. Okay, I took on the project I didn't want to do. Snap both bolts off, heat it with torch, pry to pry bar in there. That one is already cut out in the bottom, so that was kind of nice. Torched and drilled, got the bolts out, started getting it spinning with a pipe wrench, and now I got the stub out, and she's hot. If you look at it, you can tell it's bent, just ever so slightly. But when you put a tire on it, you really see it. So they must have hit something. But yeah, we got her out. And obviously they've had this out before because this side's slitted and the other side isn't. So either they tried to get it out after they bent it and gave up, or they replaced it before and bent it again. So there it is. I beat on the hell out of it with a hammer, but I don't think that bent it. You can see the bend if you go like this. See, it's got a pretty good bend in there. I don't think that was from the hammer because I didn't get it that hot. I just got the housing hot, so there it is. Now I gotta get a new one of them made. Shouldn't be that hard. Okay, pulled off a couple of the wheel bearings that were stuck pretty bad. Just the grease was hardened up from sitting so long, but I was able to get the bearings out and inspect them. They look good. Looks like a standard wheel seal, 3-inch and 2-inch, and I got a national number. So we're gonna order some wheel seals, and I think I'm just gonna go through and pack and grease all of them because I'm sure all the wheel seals are shot. And then it's kind of cool, they got a wheel seal protector on it too, so it's not just a wheel seal. This is the rubber hose kinda, but it's cut at an angle so you can pop it on and off. There's a hose clamp that sits behind the wheel seal, I suppose to protect it from grass and tearing it out, which these ones are all pretty dry rotted, so I'm gonna go get all new wheel seals. And I pulled these two apart in case I had to order bearings, but they were fine, so we'll just repack them. New wheel seals on everything, and we should be good there. Look what showed up. Brand new set of wheels. These things are nice. I put one up on the machine to make sure the alignment was good, and I think the alignment is spot on. Pretty much perfect. Just gotta send the wheels out to powder coat, and then them are the old wheels, the old bead locks that we're not unlocking. New, old, new. Much, much better. And we're gonna go tubeless, and we're gonna go air at first until we have issues, and then foam fill them, but for now they're gonna be air, and they're gonna be about at least 100 pounds lighter, a tire. So that'll be nice. And I decided to go tubeless because if you get a hole in it, at least you can plug it without a tube, and it's brand new wheels, brand new tires, so everything will seal up nice. But that thing is gonna look sick with 8 of them bad dogs on there. Just perfect. All right, little update. It's been crazy busy the last week and a half. We had a ton of rain, bunch of work going on, but we do have some progress. We got some filler going on, some of the rough spots. I got her all masked off, got her sanded down. Hopefully we get some primer on it today, but it's starting to really come together here. We got the new spindle installed and built, so that's done. I don't know where we're at, drive shaft's in it. It's been, like I said, a week or so since I've recorded anything, but we got these control boxes cleaned up a little bit. Got some body filler up on some of the weld gaps, just to make it look a little cleaner. Taped off the hydraulic hoses I don't want covered in paint, just to make it look a little more professional. Then hack. Got the boom heads cleaned up. Wheel lifts, wire wheeled. It's probably as good as that's gonna get. But also, the new belting showed up today. So it's all pre-drilled, cut to length, so that'll be nice. Brand new tracks. Cleats are all good. They're super heavy duty, so just a bunch of time and effort, and we'll have new tracks for it. Also got the wheels out to powder coat. They should be back Monday. It is Saturday before Memorial Weekend, so we'll see if we can't shoot some primer on this thing or if we get interrupted with work. So probably interrupted, but got wire wheeled up around the winches. Just gonna be is what it's gonna be, but I'm doing the best of my ability without sandblasting it, so I think she's gonna be turning out pretty nice. This all came out really nice. It was kind of beat up, so did some filler on it. This was kind of ugly, so I filled in that nice on both sides. I didn't want to pour all the filler on it because we're already half gallon on this, so yeah, should be good. There was just some serious rust pitting, so we touch all that up. Be looking nice. So hopefully we can get her in some primer yet today. The underneath, it should be sandblasted, but I just wire wheeled it. It's getting bed liner anyways, so. And by the time you get tires and tracks on it, you can't see it anyways, so. It is really coming together. All right, we got some serious progress going on here. We got some primer on the rig, and it is looking fantastic. Literally could not ask for anything better. For what it is, it ain't perfect, but it is looking real good. We still got some divots and stuff in it, but for what it is, this sucker is gonna look better than most people's tow trucks on the highway. And don't you think I ain't gonna license this thing. This thing will be titled, licensed, virtually road legal, because it's still gonna have turn signals, it's gonna have brake lights, it's gonna have reverse alarm. It's gonna be literally a full-blown licensed tow truck on tracks. I just think it makes the value more just to say that it's street legal, even though obviously it's not. But it will be titled and licensed, and it will have a license plate. I got more on the hood. This thing is totally dialed. It is going to be the best in my ability, and I think it's going to look outstanding. I mean, it is as good as I'm going to get it with my ability. And then we got the A-pillar panels totally dialed, looking fabulous. I'm just super stoked with how this thing's going to turn out. The primer really got it to start taking shape. Obviously down on the bottom, like there's some flaky paint still, but it is freaking mint. I'm so excited. Gonna get the tires back this coming week. Hopefully I can get some red on tomorrow. You're not gonna see that in this video, but this is where we're gonna leave you guys. A lot of progress. I've been smoked busy with work, so I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. But over the holiday weekend, I was able to really crank on this thing and get some stuff done. But yeah, it is coming along. It's at my best of my ability without it being sandblasted. So like there's still gonna be divots and stuff, but I didn't wanna go through the hassle of hauling it somewhere to get blasted or dealing with sand and broken wiring and all the stuff that goes along with sandblasting. So we did not do that, but I think it's gonna look plenty good as it is. So super stoked about it. It's gonna be a shame to put a scratch in it right away, but it's gonna happen because I'm gonna use it. Kinda been busy this week. I probably could have used it on a couple jobs this week, so definitely need to get done. And like I said earlier in a video before, or a clip before, we got tracks. So these are the new tracks. This is how I got them. I got them through Viking Aggregate in Minnesota. They literally just sell belting for conveyors, and they sent a salesman up, and we took measurements, and they actually put the holes in for me. So all I have to do is bolt them together, which is sick because it's a ton of time, and they were able to do all that for me, which was awesome. So super stoked. This thing is just literally turning out so good. Super excited about it. The new tracks are just gonna make it set off, especially the new tires with the powder coat and the new wheels, everything new down low and new tracks. This thing's gonna literally look brand new, like it's just a brand new unit. It's been taking me a ton of time, and we've really broke out the checkbook on this one because I wasn't gonna take it all apart like we talked about, but it just had to be done. It just had to be taken apart to do it right. And I'm happy I did it now because the money's been spent. The machine's gonna be brand new. I mean, there's nothing that's untouched on it besides obviously engine drivetrain, but that's Eaton and Cummins, so that thing's brand new forever. But the pinion and ring in the rear end, I guess, the only thing more I could have done is take the center section out and completely rebuild it, but these things are like tough as nails, so I'm not really that concerned about it. So otherwise, literally brand new everything, brand new wiring, brand new lights, brand new cable. I mean, just literally gone through the whole thing. So super stoked. Next time you see it, I'm gonna probably have the whole thing completely together. So it's probably gonna be a week and a half, 2 weeks before you'll see that video. But we're gonna leave you with that. I hope it interests someone. I mean, it interests me a lot. So, and hopefully we can get on some jobs and get some scratches in it. But super stoked with how it's turning out. Stay tuned.